What's going on, YouTube? It is Drew Lefty NDV10. Happy 4th of July, although I probably won't post this until Saturday or Sunday, but I've got a tremendous amount of mail. This is all going to be like Americana non-sport, so if you're not into that, I'll catch you in the next one. But yeah, I've got a lot of really cool stuff to go over. This should probably be like 5 mail days worth of stuff, but I'm not into daily content, so no channel sponsors, so no reason for me to post a video a day. But gonna jump right into it. I thought this was cool. Again, this is all non-sport. I'm gonna fly through a lot of this. Santa Maria, Columbus coming over here, discovering America. Really cool. I think I got this lot all from Australia, which is kind of cool. American Tobacco Company, but I forget what these are called, what the set name is. This is a Custer's Attack. It's like all war scenes in this one, something like that. Let's see. It is an ATC, so I know it has a designation. And then this one is, what is this? Battle of Five Forks, Civil War battle. Just some pretty cool. There's a Gettysburg one I really want. And then the last but not least from that seller, there's like, this is a great example of this card, and I have a graded one here as well that I'll show. This is a Canadian version, I believe, the C91 Flag Girls of Nations. This is a PSA 5. Obviously, this is not graded. Besides the obvious print quality, these have different backs. This is Capstan. I think this is, it's either from Australia or England, I want to say, one of these two. But yeah, this card probably has 10 different backs to it. Just different companies use the same, you know, Girls of Nations. And so it's just kind of cool. You know, get the different backs again. This one's blank back, which I thought was kind of odd. But yeah, there's a lot of the cards that are like this in non-sport. It's really kind of a free-for-all on the intellectual property back in the day. So, and this is another great example of that. This is a great lot I won on eBay. Holy smokes, I'm so happy with these. This is a lot of 15 cards, Sweet Home Soap. So this set in particular, I've seen like 4 different versions of this card. I have won 3 of them. Unfortunately, this one is trimmed, but doesn't really matter when you look at the backs. These things are so crude. So places would get these and stamp their, you know, soap or whatever. There's like liver pills, there's baking powder. Some of them had stuff on the back. These are all blank backed. They're all pretty rough. These all got ripped out of an album, but I do have, like I said, 3 versions of this card. So we'll see. I just sent one off to SGC. Pope. We'll see what they say or what they categorize it as. I forget what it's called, but just thought that was a really fun win. I don't really need any of those but the American flag. Let's see what's up next. We'll go ahead and throw a banger in there in case your attention span is short. I got this from Andrew. Enough said cards. This thing is so incredibly awesome. It's an 1888 Turkish crosscut. It's a N126. There's like 2 different versions of this N126. There's one that there's like a triple fold, which is what this one is. And there's one that's just like a flat, thicker matte card that was not meant to be folded. But every now and then you'll see these, and they fooled me once or twice on eBay. Not that I've ever bought one, thanks to Max, but you'll see people like trim the panels and try to sell them individually. No, this is the way to go. This is an absolute stunner. Got the United States coat of arms, obviously the flag, Statue of Liberty. We got President Grover Cleveland. And then the back there is just kind of cool. Tells you some population stuff and yada, yada, yada. But, man, this thing is a stunner. So happy about that card. That thing is awesome. You don't see those every day or all the time. Let's see. Next up, we'll do some... Again, this should have been like 5 mail days worth of stuff. So if you dig this stuff, great. If not, sorry. This card I got from Amsterdam. Pretty cool. George Washington there. Get Ben Franklin. Looks like the Melting Man. Kind of a poor art, but I got this for like $10. It is, unfortunately, written on the back there. Cacao. Binsdorp, but really cool. I mean, it's hard to get a Washington for $10, about as cheap as you can get one. Next up, I got these a long time ago. Well, let's throw the slab, but this set, super cool. I love this set. This is 1901 L. Miller & Sons. It's a T95, really rare set. I bought the lot of 2 cards for this card in particular. Just the image on that's great, looking like the Ulysses S. Grant from the Will Smith movie Wild Wild West. Pretty funny. Really ornate looking design there with the name. I love it. Love this card. I would build this set, but it's so tough and so rare. Most of them are just beat to heck and back. And then also this one, I don't really know what I want to do with. I'm not a big 30s and 40s caramel guy, especially for non-sports. I like to stick to the pre-war. I like to stick to the turn of the century stuff. But this one's pretty cool. It's a 5. Also, I don't need a 5. So, yeah, I don't know. I may consign that or something. We'll see. It's a really nice card. U.S. Caramel. So, a couple U.S. President cards there. Let's see. I'm going to finish on a banger, but there is, as the kids say, but there's 3. Well, I've got 4 of these, actually. This is N80 Dukes cigarettes. This is the holiday set. We got New Year's Day. I just bought this for like $10. It was kind of cool. But this was, I got to get this reslabbed. It's Thanksgiving. Check out that steaming turkey there. Lovely. Backs just have a little rundown on what the holiday's about. This card's super popular. This is the Christmas. It's got Santa Claus in there. Look up what this card goes for. You might be surprised. Pretty high up there. And then, of course, on the day of what we're celebrating, we got 4th of July. Man, this card's got dusty. Been sitting on my desk so long. Got to get them in perfect fit sleeves and into a box, never to be seen again. But this one's really cool. Check out her shooting her little gun there. America. Love that. And then last, but definitely not least, I got an incredible deal on this. I first really didn't have plans on keeping it. Didn't know what I wanted to really do with it. But once I got it in hand, I don't think I can ever let this go. Man, this thing is absurd. This is the 1910s. It's an S76 is the categorization on this. And this obviously is a silk. And that is obviously George Washington there on his trusty steed. Have fun at work today, England. Man, this thing is absolutely bonkers. The 3rd. Really cool. Love it. This thing is nuts. I mean, I've seen some like wild auctions where like little kids or grown adults or whatever had like sewn several of these into like pillowcases or like make blankets out of them. It's just, this is an incredible piece. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this. Love it. Got an incredible steel on it. And the way you had to get these, man, you had to smoke like 3,000 packs of Turkey Red cigarettes and turn in your coupons to get. So at least I think that's what happened. You got to pick if you wanted like a Turkey Red card or a silk or whatever. So just kind of odd that somebody would have chosen George Washington over like a ball player at the time, given the popularity. But I'm glad they did, and not many of these are out there, and certainly not many survived in this good a shape. So that is it, guys. That is all I've got. You see the massive size difference on that next to a tobacco card. But thank you guys for watching. Catch you next time. Peace out.